Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Steamers of Paris taking on the Armadillos of Honolulu. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hawaii. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is talked about all week. Is their offensive unit doing that? Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would. Simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go now. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. But you look at this defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run game.
And there's a nice move by Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Reynolds in trouble, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying the left side with Walker. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Smith and Jigba in motion right. On second down, it's Walker. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ken Walker with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steamers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to get back in this game?
That one goes for 24 yards. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. But you look at this defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded.
Down. Walker showing the power, and they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. They run again with Walker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steamers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Looking to Reynolds. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there, but they're across the 50 at the 48 now. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Reynolds steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking completion to incompletion. They're going for more.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. The 20. Touchdown! Ken Walker with career touchdown number 70. And the Steamers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.